Hello everyone, Mike Adamski here, and today I'm going to be showing you a couple of really quick and easy examples of how to get rid of what I like to call the audible dot in articulate storyline. Okay, so here we are. First thing I want to say is this example is not really a strong one as far as instructional design pedagogy is concerned. There's a lot of text on the screen here, but for this example I had to find a block of text that when I pasted it in, it generated one of these audible dots. What's an audible dot? I'm talking about this here. So if I play this on the timeline, you're going to hear at the end of this paragraph, it's just going to say dot.
To encourage deeper learning. Dot.
Okay, there's a bit of a lag there, but you were able to see what it was doing. So that dot, again, it's nowhere to be found. If I go into my text-to-speech, it's not there, right? If I, oh, maybe it's there, I'll hit update, it's not going to be. You'd think it would sound at the end. What's actually generating that is a bullet point of some sort that was copied over from, say, like a Word document. So actually, it's usually linked to like the beginning of those paragraphs somewhere. But again, it's a bit of a needle in a haystack because sometimes it'll remove it, sometimes it won't. But never have I seen it be removed when you just delete the end. And again, you can still see it's there. So I'm going to show you a couple ways. I'm going to show you the easiest way, even though it may not be the most ideal way. You can actually just go in and edit that audio. So when I load this up, and just as it was on the previous screen, it's very easy to see where that audible dot is.
Dot.
Right, so there it is. And I'm just going to select this. It's not going to get anything, it's not going to mess anything else up. Just going to select this little chunk of audio. And up here, we're just going to click on silence. And that's it, right? So now it's not going to be there, right? There's obviously no dot. You hit save, and that's going to update that audio file. And so that will now be there. So that's the first example. Now the second example, again, you can go in and just start playing around with the text-to-speech. You'll eventually find what's causing it. So, again, I can go through and just maybe select, and you have to just kind of guess at some of this, but a lot of times it's linked to the beginning. So I'm just going to cut that part out. We're going to update this, and this will remove it, but the problem is I also need that previous sentence. So what you could do is, again, just manually retype that last sentence or something like that, or just try to paste it back in. But because I don't even have the Word document open here, we're just going to try and play around with it until we can find a solution that will work. So again, sometimes you can just copy paste it back in, and that will take care of it. One of the weirdest parts of doing it this way, and why really the first way is a lot easier, is that sometimes it's inconsistent. Sometimes it will regenerate, so there it is, right? So it's back. And other times it won't. So it just kind of takes a little bit of a, finagling, so to speak. So let's just do this. So students take different approaches to learning. Okay, so we're just going to type that in manually and see. So you can see there's a reason why I showed you the first way, showed you the first example the first time around, right? It's much easier. So it's still there, right? So we're still going to be tinkering here. And again, a lot of times it's just trying to see which sentence it's connected to. So this obviously got shorter because we took out a sentence, right? So it's gone there. So it looks to be something that's connected to that second sentence. And it's weird, right? Because there is no bullet, and there wasn't even a bullet in that spot to begin with. So this is something it seems that the software is generating, and it's back there. So again, it's something that's tied to that sentence. So the last thing I'll try here is just maybe retyping that sentence. So okay, so let's just see if that does anything. And it's still there. So again, I've already spent too much time tinkering with this. You can see why the first example makes way, way, way more sense to just go through and edit that. So that is what I would suggest. Again, the reasons sometimes the storyline software can be a bit of a mystery sometimes. So if you feel that way, sometimes you're not alone. And again, I think by using the first example, obviously it's going to make your life a heck of a lot easier. So, but it is something that is tied into the copying and pasting over. For whatever reason, it seems to just get embedded into this because, again, there is nothing here that should be generating any sort of dot. And even if you did put a bullet point, it's not like it becomes an auditory thing within the software. So it is still a bit of a mystery, so to speak. But anyway, use the first example at the very least. If you do come up with a solution that's a little bit cleaner for the second one, I'd love to hear it. So leave a comment. If this video was helpful, give us a like. And yeah, please subscribe.